kitchen here. So let's see, do we got sound? Yeah, you can hear me today? So we are going to be making something fun, zucchini tots. So not too many ingredients, really simple. Today I'm going to be using an air fryer, but if you don't have an air fryer, you can use your oven and just use like a sheet pan. So thanks again for joining. Just let me see if we got some people listening. Say hello and tell me where you're from. And again, thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys coming on live here with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, just hit the subscription button below. That way you'll get notifications on when we're coming on live. And it's Wednesday, 2 o'clock for our cooking demos. Other days we have exercise classes and nutrition topics. So we have a lot of stuff going on here at Foothill Ranch Hogue, and we really like to reach out to the community. So share our page, our channel with your friends, please. So let's get going. So I'm using zucchini, summer vegetable. I have the green one. So what we're gonna do, we do need to shred it. So a little bit about our zucchini. I wanna give you just a little bit of nutrition information because there's so much nutrition in this. It's really technically a fruit. A lot of vitamins, minerals, fiber, lots of plant compounds are antioxidants. There is a small amount of iron, calcium, zinc, B vitamins, lots of vitamin A. So vitamin A, you've probably heard a lot, very good for our vision and to help boost our immune system. So lots of nutrition in this zucchini. So those antioxidants, I want to talk a little bit about them. They're the plant compounds in our vegetables that help protect us from free radical damage. So they do protect us against cancers, and heart disease. So it's very important. And the skin is where there's the most antioxidants. So the antioxidants are richer in the skin. So we are going to be using our skin today. Another thing about our zucchini, it is very high in fiber, both soluble and insoluble. If you've heard those two terms, so the soluble bulks our stools, help things go through our gut, food move smoothly, and the insoluble fiber benefits the bacteria living in our gut. So the bacteria nourishes our gut cells and by producing these short chain fatty acids. And these short chain fatty acids decrease inflammation and really help symptoms of gut disorder. So it's very important to feed our healthy gut bacteria. So again, it helps gut disorders, maybe you have IBS, Crohn's. So it's very important. And a couple other things, because they're so important to mention about the zucchini. It does help lower blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes. And unfortunately, a lot of people do have type 2 diabetes. So the fiber in there helps stabilize blood sugars and prevents blood sugars from spiking. So very important. And also, zucchini can aid in weight loss. And how does that happen? Well, if you have regular consumption of a diet high in vegetables, there's a lot of water content in our vegetables. They help to keep us full. Lots of fiber help fill us up. So it does reduce our hunger levels and helps us eat smaller portions of the other foods that we may have on our plate, maybe your carbohydrates and things like that. So lots of benefits from eating zucchini. So let's get started. If you have any questions, let me know and I will check. Let me just see right here. Okay, so thanks for joining everyone. I just want to make sure I can see questions. So I will have my phone close up. I love this recipe because our kids will usually eat them, right? Anything with the name Tots, right? So, and you can also make them in form of a hash brown as well. You would just make a different shape. So let's get started. And again, like I said, if you just joined, if you don't have an air fryer, no problem. Just use your oven and a sheet pan and cook it that way. So what you do with the zucchini, since it's very high in water, we have to get the water out. So we first grate it, keep the skin on, lots of antioxidants in that skin. So I'm just gonna do a little bit for the sake of time, but you're gonna grate your one zucchini. And let's get this water out. I'll show you how you do this. So you can use paper towel, you can use a kitchen towel, whatever you like. So I just grated some zucchini. I should have had, let me see, I need to move this. Okay, I'm gonna use this bowl. I'm gonna get some paper towel. This is just a little messy, but you're at home near your sink, so it's a little easier. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna squeeze the zucchini between the paper towel, and a lot of water does come out. You can see that, it's dripping, right? So you squeeze it, and you try not to lose your zucchini in your paper towel. So, like so. So you keep doing that with a paper towel. You can also do it with your hands. Then what you're gonna do for like 20 minutes, you wanna leave it, put some salt on it. We're gonna add some salt. Got my salt here. I'm gonna salt it a little bit. And then we're just gonna put some more paper towel on it. Put something heavy on it, like a can of something, and let it sit and get some more of that moisture out. So you would just put something really heavy on it and let it sit there for 20 minutes. So we're gonna pretend like we did that. And I have some right here, the zucchini that's had all the water out after 20 minutes. So this one still has too much liquid. I wouldn't use this one because it has too much water in it for sure. So you're gonna let this sit for 20 minutes. So let's just put that on there. We'll move some of this out of the way. Okay. So what we need next is our little onion. We just need a little bit of finely chopped onion. So I have a sweet onion here. I started chopping it up, just a little bit of onion. Not a lot, 1 to 2 tablespoons, sorry. So I had started chopping it. So you chop up your little onion. You can also use some onion flakes if you like. And the next thing is a couple garlic cloves chopped up. So I have some garlic here. So if, again, you want to keep it easy and use your powdered garlic, you don't want to mess with this garlic, the fresh garlic, or you can buy garlic already, you know, in the tube, peeled and ready to go. This is just a little bit more work for us. So I'm gonna peel this for you, and we'll chop up this garlic. Okay, so we'll chop this finely. So let me just make sure. Can you guys all hear me? Let me know if there's anything. Let's see. Okay. Got some questions. We need, I'm going to give you the ingredients. Someone just asked what the ingredients were. So a zucchini, 1 garlic, a little bit of onions if you have. I'm using almond flour. Typical recipes use breadcrumbs, but I am doing the almond flour to keep it a lower carbohydrate. We have some mozzarella shredded cheese, 1/2 cup, 1 egg. And I'll be posting the recipe later today. Okay, so we got 2 tablespoons minced onion. We we have our garlic finely chopped. You can use your powder garlic if you want to keep it really easy. You don't want to fuss with all this, or whatever garlic you have ready to go. Okay? Because it has to be fine. Okay. So I'm using the air fryer, but you could absolutely use the oven. And you would preheat the oven to 425. But you want to make sure you get the water out of the zucchini. So that takes about 20 minutes. Letting it sit with something heavy on it, and really using that towel and squeezing it. Okay, so now we have our bowl. So I have the zucchini that has the water squeezed out of it. We're using 1 egg. I think you guys can hear me, right? Okay. 1 egg. So I'm going to be adding the onion. One tablespoon, finely chopped, and then our garlic. If you're using powder, it's just 1/4 of a teaspoon. Not too much. And then we have some cheese. So I'm adding the spices. Now I'm going to add our almond flour. So for this whole recipe, it is 1/4 cup and 1 tablespoon. So I got 1/4 cup. I'm gonna add a little bit more because it's gonna bind it together. Okay, so now we're gonna mix this, just whisk this together, and then we'll add the cheese at the end. So this just gets whisked together. So these make a great, you can have it as a breakfast item. You can also have it as a snack or with your dinner, however you want to use it. And you're gonna probably want to double the recipe so you have a lot of them, since you're gonna go through all this, you're making it, make extra. You're gonna love them. So one thing I didn't add in was I'm gonna add a little red pepper. You can add some thyme if you like. So it's garlic, onion, pepper, thyme, they go well. But you can add in whatever spice you want. What kind of flavor you want in there. Okay, so now I'm going to add the cheese. We have our little mixture here. So we have 1/2 cup of, it's 1/4 cup of grated, I have mozzarella, but you can also do cheddar. I just did mozzarella a little bit lighter. So toss that in there. So we just mix that around. So I feel like anything with cheese, a lot of kids will eat, right? So got the source of calcium, a little bit of protein, and healthy fats from our almond flour. Okay, so at this point, whether you're using the oven or the air fryer, you can preheat your oven, you can preheat your air fryer, and then you make the little shapes of a tater tot. So let's show you that really quick in front of the camera. I'll get a little bit closer. So I just make them usually like this, little tater tot like that, and spray, if you're doing it on an oven, use a parchment paper. If you're doing it inside your air fryer, spray the bottom so they don't stick, okay? So you would do it like so. I have some in there that I'm gonna show you that were made. So you, again, really easy to assemble. If you wanted flatter ones like a hash brown, just smash it. So you have different options, however you want to do it, okay? So if you'd like a little tater tot, whatever size you like too, I just like it small like that. So you would do that with all of your mixture. Let me just wipe my hands. So, with the air fryer, they cook on like 200 for about 15 minutes. In the oven, let's see what it was. 15 minutes also, but you want to flip in between, halfway, just flip it. So, let's see, I'm going to show you what they look like coming out of the air fryer. The air fryer does make them crispy on the outside. That's why we are using the air fryer today. And I will put them on this plate. They are hot. And I just made a couple. I'll show you what they look like. And make sure you do spray the bottom of this because they do stick, right? Sticking a little bit. Okay, so they're crunchy on the outside. They are super delicious. Can you guys see that? So these are our tater tots. There we go. Whoops. And let's try one of these together. Okay. Let me show you what they look like inside. Very tasty. Can you see that? I think I put a lot of spice in this one. It's a lot of red pepper. It's very spicy. But super delicious. And again, it's an easy way to use this summer vegetable, the squash. And it's super, ooh, that is spicy. Wow. So I thought I just put a little bit of the red pepper in there, but probably had a heavy hand today. Okay, so a recap. I just want to make emphasize when you do it and you feel like there's too much liquid, just add a little bit more of the almond flour. But it's really important to make sure that you squeeze as much water as you can out of your zucchini in the beginning and let it sit with a lot of towels and something heavy on it, so when you do get it, most of the water's out of it, because it's a very high water content vegetable, which is a benefit when you're eating it like in a salad raw. You get a lot of water and a lot of hydration from it. But since we're doing it in the tots, you just want to make sure you squeeze out. See, there's still some dripping. So always squeeze as much as you can out of the zucchini. Okay? That's very important. Okay, so you want to make sure, use your skin, clean your zucchini really well, and then use your skin. And that is it. Super easy and delicious, and a fun twist on using our summer zucchini. Oh, thank you. Somebody wants to come over and be my taster. I know. I wish you guys can always, smell it and taste it here. I hope you make it too. That way you can taste it at home. That's so funny. Yeah, let me know where you guys are all watching from. You will really enjoy this zucchini tot, or make it flat like a hash brown. Add it to eggs in the morning. Add it to your dinner, however you want to use it. But you're getting so much nutrition. And yesterday I did a talk on arthritis, because we have a lot of patients who suffer from arthritis, and unfortunately there's no cure for it, but you can do a lot with your diet and your lifestyle to help your symptoms and really decrease the severity of your symptoms. And one of the things that's really important when you have arthritis is to eat foods rich in anti-inflammatory properties, and your zucchini is a great vegetable for that, and everything in this recipe is. So it's a great thing to make and add into your diet. So I'm glad you guys all joined me today. I see several of you on here. So I'll be putting the recipe later, and that was one of the questions. Simple recap: zucchini and onion. Again, anything that you want to use, just ready to go. Use your spices. If you have, onion, garlic. I like the texture of food, like pieces in my tater tots. So I like the fresh option, but it's all up to you. Keep it really easy, whatever you want to do. A little bit of salt. I didn't have the pepper, but it does need a little pepper. And then you can add red pepper if you like spicy. If you don't like spicy and you have any GI issues with spicy food, leave that out. Add the spices that you like, maybe thyme, oregano, whatever, however you want to. I'm telling you, this is a spicy one. However you want to do it, okay? And so then we had 1 egg and a little bit of almond flour. And that's the binder that we used. Instead of breadcrumbs, we used almond flour, so that is a good source of healthy fat and a little bit of protein to help bind it. So super easy. How hot should the oven be? So preheat it to 425, okay? And bake on the first side, actually for 15 minutes, and flip them over another 10 minutes. And then you can serve it with avocado, guacamole, like I said, or with eggs. If it's just gonna be a little side dish and you wanna dip it with something, maybe your favorite dip, maybe marinara sauce, that's fun. So it's a great party food if you need to bring something to a get-together. It's perfect. So thanks for that question. Oven, yeah, 425. Okay? So the main thing is to get the water out of the zucchini. Lots of water in this. So you guys saw how much. This is just a little right here, and I squeezed out more. There's a lot in the paper towels. So just make sure you get that water out, and then you can cook them and enjoy these crunchy tater tots. So, super delicious. Any other questions before we go today? I thank you guys all for joining live. It's always fun to have you guys interact with me and ask questions. Next week, another easy cooking demo. If you're new to our channel, I have a lot of recipes in our library, and everything's really simple and not too many ingredients. I really try to keep things really easy because everybody's busy. We don't have, I'm a dietitian, I'm not a chef. So if something is not ready in 20, 30 minutes, I don't do it. So I bring you really healthy and quick and simple recipes for you guys. So thanks for joining, and you guys stay cool out there and hydrated, drink lots of water. It's like a scorcher today. So enjoy your afternoon. Thank you.